Hello, everybody. Good morning. We're getting things set up here. Just getting ready to tweet out that we're live. Enjoy the tunes of a wonderful indie game right now. I'll be right with you. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Today is quite the day. Let's pop the chat out for me. Today, we are watching what may be the final Nintendo Direct of the Switch era. Hold on. Got my preview on my iPad here myself. Today is a Nintendo Direct. It's a general Nintendo Direct. Yesterday, this was announced via Twitter. I'm Christian Buckley, by the way, social lead here at TechRaptor. Nintendo announced yesterday, tune in for a Nintendo Direct live stream featuring roughly 40 minutes of information focused on Nintendo Switch games releasing this winter. Now, for those that don't know, winter officially runs from November 21st to March 21st. March 21st being the first day of spring. So, I'm assuming there's going to be a little wiggle room there because end of March is also end of the fiscal year. So, like if it's another 9 days, if it's like a March 28th game, maybe we see it here. But, predictions. There's been some rumors. First things first, I was playing some music before the stream popped off. Before we started the stream, excuse me. Music from an indie game I adore. And I saw before we went live, good old Wario64 on Twitter tweet out, on the Nintendo eShop, there's an Indie Creates sale. Indie Creates is a publishing label that has some great games that I adore. The top one being Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, and Curse of the Moon 2, but made me think. I'm sipping a pumpkin iced coffee this morning from Dunkin' Donuts, doing Ben Affleck and my homeland proud. It's about to be October. Wouldn't it be great if we got a new Bloodstained? Wouldn't it be great if we just got a new Curse of the Moon? I would adore that, because I've never been big on Castlevania. The anime is super cool. And I just haven't really bothered playing any of the games outside of maybe like 10 minutes of Symphony of the Night. But I do adore those Bloodstained games. I haven't played the main one. I haven't played the actual Metroidvania Bloodstained game. But the stage-based ones, so good. Perfect length, Great October games. I will probably replay one of them or both of them this season anyway, but I would love to see that here today. So, let's get to the rumors. There are some things going down in the world of Nintendo. Rumor is Switch 2 is next year, and I fully believe that. I am fully on board that rumor. The other thing that's rumored is, well, before we get to the other rumor thing, the point of the Switch 2 being next year is, I think, end of Nintendo consoles, library gets weird. Library gets deep cuts. Library gets things like F-Zero, gets things like Donkey Kong, gets things like Star Fox, like Rhythm Heaven, you know? Like the big dogs, the A-Team, 3D Mario, any kind of Zelda are busy getting ready. Mario Kart for the beginning of the new console. So the little freaks come out and they get their time to shine at the end of the console. So I think that is a good tone to have going into this direct. Again, I believe that this is probably going to be the last general direct. Not saying like, oh, it's focused on this game, or here's a mini. This is, I think, going to be the last general direct in a world where only one Nintendo console releases. I think the next time we get a general Nintendo direct will be in March. And by March, I'm assuming we will have seen the announcement of the next Nintendo console. So, that in mind, Andrew Stretch, Senior Content Manager in the chat, says checking in for the Legend of Zelda 3D Collection Copium. I think that's also a fair idea. Do we see it here today? I would bet on no after the several directs where that's been a surefire thing. Oh, it's coming. I don't know, honestly. I wonder, because you don't have a 3D Zelda, like you absolutely will not have a 3D Zelda year one of Switch 2. I wonder if you save those. Because we just got a 3D Zelda, you know. I wonder if it's like, okay, well, launch Switch 2 hypothetically has a 3D Mario, but we're not going to have the next 3D Zelda for like another 5 years. So here are two fan favorites. But the rumors for this direct game-wise, when we're talking about the little freaks, are F-Zero in some capacity. The buzz that I've heard is either F-Zero GX remastered as the new GameCube Shadow Drop, or, and it could be both, honestly, F-Zero 99, which is something I've considered as a 99 game before, jokingly, because my good friend Omar desperately wants a new F-Zero. And I was like, oh, you'll get one, but it'll be like one of the NSO games where it's like Battle Royale F-Zero, Death Race, you know, because of the cars in F-Zero. Are they cars? Whatever they are. They blow up, and that's how you can get disqualified from the race. So last car standing, drive until you can't, is my guess. So I think there's a decent shot based off the rumors and either of those ideas that F-Zero appears today. The other rumor floating around is Donkey Kong. Finally, I've been asking for this before every Nintendo Direct of the Switch era, preferably a new 3D one. But the rumor is DK will show up in the form of a Mario vs. DK game, and if that happens, it's going to take everything in my strength to not shut down the stream. Watch it just be F-Zero coming to the Switch Online. Well, the thing there is I believe every F-Zero outside of maybe the Game Boy one is on NSO already. Like F-Zero X, I think, is the N64 one. That's on there. The Super Nintendo F-Zero is on there. So it would just be the GBA one. And that might honestly be on there already. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't checked my GBA library since the launch, I think. Like I played WarioWare on the GBA library. Honestly, I spent more time on the Game Boy, like classic Game Boy library. But speaking of NSO, I think it's safe to bet that we'll probably get an update on some of those games. Also, we know Mario Party 3 and 1080 Snowboarding are the last remaining games from the last September Direct, when we got that sizzle reel of like, oh, all these N64 games are coming. Those are the two outstanding games still that we haven't seen. So I could see them be like, hey, both of those are dropping this month, or something else like that, and giving us another sizzle reel. If we do truthfully only get a Mario vs. Donkey Kong game, I would accept DK64 and NSO. It is past due. You got it on the Wii U. You got Rare to release GoldenEye. You can figure out DK64. Same thing with Diddy Kong Racing. Figure it out. Beyond that, though, I really don't know. There's a lot of buzz. There's been a lot of buzz for a long time that Fire Emblem 4, aka Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War, will be getting a remake in the style of Echoes, the Echoes brand that gave us Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia, which I played last year and I adored. I loved that game. The magic system in there, oh baby, that was so genius to work in to Fire Emblem strategy, and then having to sacrifice health for magic. I loved that so much. But I don't know if we ever got Fire Emblem Gaiden, which was the remake, or with the original version that Shadows of Valentia was making. I don't know if the West ever got that. I for sure know the West never got Genealogy of the Holy War, which is like this acclaimed story. And seeing the lengths they went to remake Shadows of Valentia, I'm very excited to see the concept of Genealogy of the Holy War in its like subject matter and similarity to Three Houses. Very exciting to me. I would love that, and that feels like a final year for a console release. Like the 3DS, when the Switch was brand new, also got a Fire Emblem Echoes remake, the only other Echoes remake that was Shadows of Valentia. We got that in the final year of the 3DS. I think it would be cool if we got another Echoes in the final year of the Switch / launch year of the next thing. So my hope is Fire Emblem as like a realistic one. My dream is a 3D Donkey Kong. I'll settle for a DK64 port. And beyond that, it's the same stuff I always want to see on the Switch. Just a bunch of ports of some games I like. Sonic Adventure games. I've been waiting to play Final Fantasy Tactics forever. That was in the GeForce leak. So we'll see what's in store. We have just about a minute to go on this here pre-show. Final predictions to throw out there. I think Mario RPG is going to have new content. All right. Chat, you let me know if you need the stream any louder. I'm going to say we open with the Princess Peach game or Fire Emblem. Okay. I'll be honest, I forgot about this until like yesterday. I'm not a Splatoon guy. It seems really cool though. I'd always want to play the campaigns, but... Opening with this makes me think that it's out like today. I do like the vibe of this a lot. This is very like Portal adjacent. Also, that character design is cool. The green, is it like Luigi? Is it like an algae that turned into a person?
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and
Howdy.
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just saw a new trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order. This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you'll strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We're developing this single-player DLC so it can be played over and over again. It's planned to release in spring 2024, so please look forward to it.
It's kind of surprising.
Okay, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch.
Okay, first batch of headlines. What? 360? No!
Back in town. Donkey Kong. Mario. The rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance system reignites on the Nintendo Switch system. With his eyes on the prize, Donkey Kong has stolen all the Mini Mario toys from the factory. And it's up to Mario to track him down. In each stage, contraptions and other
At
challenges
least
await.
I never played any of these.
Observation and action
But at least
are
it's not
vital
like
to your success.
the
Mario needs
minis.
to reach
At
the
least you're
finish
actually
and
Mario.
not quite cross the gap.
There's some platforming.
That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't it?
Like,
If Mario does this,
the fact that it's not the minis,
can get
I'll give it
across.
a shot, I think.
and safely grab
Like, this
the
looks like a
key.
spin on actual Donkey Kong, kind of.
Platform too high? Reach it with a handstand jump or a backflip, like that.
Okay. Like, this is like just a puzzle platformer. That's not that bad.
And act to collect mini Marios.
The Lemmings
stages.
stuff, no
It's
thank you.
Donkey Kong,
This-
head on.
Okay.
In this updated version of the game, you can play with a friend.
Wait, is this a remake?
Co-op.
Did I miss
However
that?
you choose to puzzle your way through, it's up to you
When I was
to recover
spiraling?
the toys. Mario vs. Donkey Kong launches on Nintendo Switch February 16th.
that's soul-crushing.
Pre-orders begin today on
How much is it,
Nintendo
do you think?
eShop.
If it was like 20 bucks, I'd give it a shot.
Save
Okay,
the
here we go, here we
prince
go.
And the world. Guide Sargon as he sets
I'm very
out to
excited for this.
save
This was the
Prince of
highlight out of the
Persia
E3
and restore
conferences
the
this year for
world's
me.
balance.
I love Prince of Persia.
Tapping into the roots of the Prince of Persia series, this game features 2D, side-scrolling action-adventure gameplay. Dash through breathtaking environments in a mythological, Persian-inspired world. But don't linger too long if you hope to survive. Harness sword and bow techniques, as well as
I was also
time
very
powers
happy to hear that it
best
runs
these
at 60
hostile
frames on the
lands.
Switch, because I would play
As
it
your
there.
journey progresses, Sargon will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited though, so choose wisely. Use everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your way. Get ready to save the prince and discover the mysteries of Mount Kaf. When Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown launches on the Nintendo
Nice.
Switch system January 18th. You can receive the in-game Warrior Within outfit by pre-ordering the game from Nintendo
You gotta show it?
eShop.
Okay.
These games will help you chase your passions. Rev up for true arcade racing in Horizon Chase
Okay.
2. Speed through
Sure.
stunning environments, each with its own dynamic art style, while overtaking your rivals on the road.
I'm like slightly worried
Play the
that they
main
did like a
campaign
just a
to
blank
unlock vehicles,
slate
courses, and more.
this early
You
in the
can also
direct
upgrade
like that.
your vehicle and style it to fit your high-octane needs. Itching for more
I genuinely have no
racing
idea what's coming
Up
now.
to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal.
I'm
in
still reeling
couch
over Donkey
co-op
Kong, if I'm being
or
real.
online. Go full throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh boy.
Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time your button presses with the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses. Over 30 thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games.
Is there Metal Gear Solid?
Up to 4 friends
Can you do
battle
Rules
it
of
out in
Nature?
versus modes, or jam together in local or online play. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle launches on Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Anya Forger has a new assignment from school, creating a photo diary. On weekdays, you'll head to class.
Am I correct that
Enjoy
this is just like
family
really
time in
weird
the evening.
vibes for the first 10
On
minutes of the
days
direct?
off, you can visit all sorts of exciting places, like the beach or
That's
an
what I
art
was saying.
museum, in search of
End of the
subjects
Switch
to
era.
photograph. How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo diary will you help Anya make? Spy Anya Operation Memories launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Okay.
Mario's first RPG
Okay.
adventure returns. The Super Mario RPG
I've never played this. I'm
game
very
is
excited
back
to.
with updated graphics. Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features.
New content.
Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease damage received. When you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once. Every successful action command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move.
Like Koopa.
Depending on your current party, the move will change, so experiment with different combos. During your adventure, you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can
That
fight
shark.
some of them again. But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be
Okay.
easy.
I love the character designs in Super Mario RPG. I've always loved how they look.
Set off for adventure with Mario and Friends when Super Mario
maybe no new
RPG
content then.
launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
I don't know if those
November
post-game battles were in the
17th.
original, but
Pre-orders
that's cool.
are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Hey. Look alive. We're almost there.
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code
Cool. This
to
was rumored.
memories. One day, a young girl named Ashley receives a letter from the father she thought had passed away. Seeking answers, she sets off for the solitary Blood Edward Island in search of him. Once there, Ashley encounters puzzles
That was
and
a DS game?
obstacles that hinder her investigation.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face. Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America,
Cool.
is also included.
So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Another Code Recollection includes 2 games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel, which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced on Nintendo Switch. Please look forward to playing them
End of the
early
Switch era.
next year. Next, please take a look
Oh
at
god.
this.
That's always scary. Okay. This is that Peach game.
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach.
My
and
guess
some
is
toads
Princess
went
Peach
to go see
Showtime
it,
is the name.
But then, the Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their
The
grand
Wicked Grape?
entrance and took center stage. Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day.
That Peach model looks very good.
This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch. The ribbon alone won't always cut it, though. So let's do this. Whoa, Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach.
Oh, that's cool.
By transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the
Twitter's gonna
Sour Bunch
love
with
this.
sensational swordplay. Can Peach save
This looks
its
cool.
performance and its performers?
I thought it was just gonna be the stage.
There are more stolen shows to save. Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach.
Okay,
Investigate
let's
clues
go.
and track down who done it. Desserts have been snatched from this sweets festival. Turn into Patissiere Peach and save it from a sugar crash.
This is super neat.
The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul fiends.
I don't know if I can compare this to anything. This feels like, I was gonna say at first it was like a puzzle game, but this feels just like a,
Many other
not like a mini game
transformations
game
are
either, just like
behind
very,
the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is
I don't
ready
even
for the
know.
spotlight.
It's cool though. I like how they're like changing up the genre and stuff.
Princess Peach Showtime makes its debut on Nintendo Switch March 22nd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
That was very
eShop.
cool. Not at all what I expected it to be.
That was a new look at Princess Peach Showtime. In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned. Let's continue with some more headlines.
We got a long way to go.
A new saga begins. A multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from.
How does Square
Young man
pump these
fights
out,
with
man?
sentient puppets.
They got so many games.
A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body.
Dude, cool.
And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero, then follow their journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial to victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor. Saga Emerald Beyond launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Why don't next year?
The legendary Raven
Cool.
returns. The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection.
I've never played
As the
these.
fearless archaeologist, Lara Croft, you'll travel the world and face off against deadly foes and even deadlier legends. Climb, backflip,
I played the
and
2013.
swan dive through perilous
reboot.
quests spanning
Love
different
that.
countries and mythologies.
Like a
Along
lot.
the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time. This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also toggle between the original
Oh, I love that
polygon look
always.
and the upgraded visuals at any time.
Halo Anniversary.
Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered,
Oh,
starring
Spire.
Lara Croft, launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Still a lot of next year.
This detective's got a second bolt of brilliance.
Every great detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City, a place where humans and Pokemon coexist. the detective duo of Pikachu and his partner Tim investigate various cases while searching for Harry, Tim's missing father. Tim interviews people, Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow scents with Growlithe. Smash rocks with Darmanitan. And peer through walls with Luxray. Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry? Find out when Detective Pikachu returns.
Definitely
Launches on
curious, but like I
Nintendo
never
Switch
played the original.
October 6th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo
So like,
eShop.
just passing.
This game's a
Oh
real
my god.
toot.
Tell me they got like Nintendo music in here.
Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game, Trombone Champ. Play the notes in time with the music as best
Let
you
me
can.
play like Gerudo Valley.
But how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion.
Oh my
camera
god,
on
somebody
the right
finally
side.
used the dang camera.
The controls are pretty unique. Mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park.
It's been 7 years.
Honk your way through nearly 50 songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and everything in between. Plus, up to 4 musicians can
I can't believe somebody used the IR
local
camera.
multiplayer. Trombone Champ slides onto Nintendo
Nice.
Switch later today.
Oh boy.
Battle your way to victory in these
Bro, I don't
Nintendo
like how
Switch
frequently
games.
they're showing blank slates here. We're getting a lot of montages.
10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online
This is
battle
definitely
royale
the
brawl.
last general for the Switch.
Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow, or shove them off the collapsing terrain to win.
I fully
Choose
thought
from
this was like a
15
Catan
heroes, each inspired by a different mythology.
MOBA because of the
Work with
grid.
your allies to be the last team standing. Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta test will be available this October. Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from
Is
thieves
RuneScape on
to
the Switch?
vanquishing the land's most notorious figures.
Feels like an
Before
oversight.
Equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today. Run and gun in this reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra.
Konami's doing
Blast
things.
through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces. Spring into action with easy pick-up and play controls and a variety of difficulty options. This reimagining from Konami and WayForward
Oh, WayForward.
features new weapons, enemies, powerful super attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode. Contra Operation Galuga storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early next year. Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
'Tis a grievous tale which speaks of Fevrith, one of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil.
Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to
This
walk
art.
it. Walk it I will, Mother.
freely traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious victory. Cultivate a grand army with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled.
Atlas. And
I was gonna say, let's
Vanilla
look at the lore.
present the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord. Available March 8th,
Dude,
2024.
that looks sweet. Okay. I really want them to put the first one on the Switch. It feels so wrong that they have 2 and 3, but not 1.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
I love the theme.
Welcome to Evershade Valley, a place that's screaming and teeming.
Maybe they end with a... And
supernatural.
also, today, you can get Luigi's Mansion
Luigi,
1.
our faint-of-heart hero, was sent here to check it out. Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas.
It does look nice for like an
vacuum up
upscale.
objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book to block your path. Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exorcise across different multiplayer modes. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
But, you know, October, you can... Okay.
How was that? Next, we have 2 announcements to share.
Why...
First, please take a look at this video.
Why do you do these things in the middle of the direct, man? What is this? Okay.
What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture. The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum.
Cool. Is that why they took the Gulf War Game Boy out of the New York store?
A wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed. Construction is going well, and we plan to finish up by March 2024.
Convenient way to launch a new system.
We'll share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned. Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming Amiibo figures.
Sora!
These Zelda and
Give me
Ganondorf
Sora.
Amiibo figures are releasing on November 3rd.
Give me Sora and give me a
And
native
Amiibo
port
figures of Noah
of
and Mio from the Xenoblade
at least the
Chronicles
story
3
so far.
game will be released as a set on January 19th, 2024.
I'll even take the 1.5, 2.5.
And finally, we have a new Amiibo figure to announce.
Ounce.
The
Oh,
DLC
Sora.
fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora
Look
from
at him.
Kingdom Hearts, is on the way.
Beautiful.
With the release of Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in Amiibo form.
It's gonna be my first
Look
amiibo.
forward to its release next year. That's all for today's Amiibo announcements. Next, please take a look at this.
I thought he was gonna say for the direct. I was like, sir, we have another 15. Here we go. It's real.
The first F-Zero game returns as a
There it
99-player
is.
battle royale. F-Zero 99.
Listen, I know there's people who think this is stupid and don't want this and want a real game, but I think this is a kind of a fun idea.
From the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed races.
Like, it makes sense. I played 15 minutes of F-Zero on the N64 and thought of this.
You're out. You'll need to avoid collisions and conserve your power meter to stay in the race. Feeling risky? Spend some of your power meter for a temporary speed boost. You can
I will
also
say,
collect
pour one out for my
super
friend
sparks,
Omar,
which appear
because
when
me and
machines
him,
collide.
for
To
every
boost
direct,
up to a
I've been
special
predicting
path
Donkey Kong,
called
hoping
the
for Donkey Kong,
Skyway.
him for F-Zero, and today we got both, but not in the way either of us wanted.
Jumping into a higher position. Complete goals while you're racing to unlock cosmetic options for your machine.
I think this will be fun, though. I had a lot of fun with Tetris 99. Love Tetris 99.
"99 players, one winner. It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members later today.
I mean, I'm playing it tonight. I'll try it out.
More than 30 years after its original release, F-Zero is back as a battle royale game. This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members.
Are we getting a
We hope
GX port
you will
too?
Give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more.
I'm sorry, F-Zero fans.
One little
I'm gonna try it,
hero,
though, and probably have
one humongous problem. Welcome to Vandal City, a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a
Where's
party
Brittany?
gets a little too wild, the portals holding the land together collapse and throw everything into
This is
chaos.
Brittany bait.
It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Vandal City back together. Journey across the land to gather materials and craft items
Which
and
league
meals
champion
for the
is
locals.
this?
As you continue gathering and crafting, you can weave together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the skill tree. Enchant your experience even further by embarking on quests and hosting festivals for the community. Can you save Vandal City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Vandal Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
It's a lot of next year games.
Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends, Nunu and Willem, on a journey
Oh, is this a
across
riot
the
block?
frozen wilds of the Freljord. Jump,
That guy looks like a... Oh, this looks cool. Is this like a 3D platformer?
through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, launches on the Nintendo Switch system
I'm into
November
this.
1st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Let's move into Formation.
A trip with these chumps doesn't feel like a prize.
Oh, this new Wario voice is an adjustment.
Greetings! Welcome to the island.
Smooth moves, those my favorite WarioWare, and this is a
Tons of
follow-up, so...
microgames that'll get your body moving. In each micro game, you'll get into a specific pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
The micro games will come one after another, so look alive.
WarioWare is great. Not enough people play it.
Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode. Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze!
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast microgames and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time.
This looks very fun.
WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A heroic tale will soon unfold. Lead an army of over 100
advance,
heroes into battle and put
I'd
an
like
end
to-
an empire's invasion.
Oh, hey, this is cool.
Meet Noah, a humble villager.
I'd like to send a message to Twitter. I'm sorry that we're gonna end on a Fire Emblem, but I'm very happy about that.
A forest guardian. These
There's
three
8 minutes
band
left.
together
We're
to
definitely
fight
ending
for
on a game
common
that's probably
goal.
out in January or February, and it's
On their
probably the
journey,
Fire Emblem
they'll meet
remake.
a variety of heroes who can join their cause.
That is my guess, or like a
This is your
Metroid
home
thing.
base, known as the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more. Each hero you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes. Trust, betrayal, justice, and truth. A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April 23rd. Participate in some pixel-perfect play.
I'm surprised.
Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for
Okay.
Eastward. Help Sam and John
That's
turn
surprising.
the pages of a new chapter as they adjust to country life in a mountainside village. Tend to livestock. Whip up culinary
They turned it
delights
into a
for
starter
your
game.
neighbors. And restore buildings to help the village thrive. And if you're new to Eastward, don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward, Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Get back into the groove.
Nice.
In this sequel to War Groove, charge across 3 tactical campaigns with valiant factions, including a new Mousefolk faction, the Fari. Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive in conquest mode. Battle friends locally or online. Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns. War Groove 2 marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive October 5th.
Get out of my way!
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo.
6 minutes left. I think we're either ending on the Fire Emblem remake or... Hey, Dave.
Dive and catch fish by day. Then serve them as sushi by night in the aquatic adventure, Dave the Diver. Use
Yeah, it's either the
fishing
Fire
pole
Emblem
to
remake or
concoct
Metroid
recipes and
2 and
create the
3.
day's
And then
menu.
like, whoa, we're
Then
putting 4 out
tend to
later.
the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant. Explore an ever-changing underwater world to find the best
I really wanna try
ingredients
this.
and strive to exceed culinary expectations. Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today. The final wave is racing in. Here's a sneak peek at Wave 6, the final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. From the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit. More returning characters are also being added in Wave 6.
Diddy!
From the Mario Kart Double Dash game,
Diddy's back.
Diddy
Let's go.
Kong. From Mario Kart Wii,
Funky too? Oh my
Kong.
gosh. The game's good now.
And from the Mario Kart Tour
Pauline.
game,
Cool.
Pauline. And also, Peach.
Oh god. Okay.
Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game drives onto Nintendo Switch this
I know
holiday.
Twitter's gonna have a stake
Active
if we end on
Nintendo
Fire
Switch
Emblem.
Online Plus expansion
I already
pack
feel it
members
coming.
Can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own. Something new is among us.
Is it the Wolf Among Us? Is that a crossover? Among Us story mode? New map? The Last of Us? Or is it like a survival mode? New map. The fungal.
This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
Okay.
What did you think?
Is it Metroid or is it Fire Emblem?
Thanks for sticking with us this far. Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards.
Oh, this is such the end of the Switch, dude. Yeah, this is totally the last Switch Direct. Are you kidding me? Here's a recap of all the games you can play on our console.
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles. This next video will
Fire
be our
Emblem.
last
Please be
announcement.
Fire Emblem.
Please take a look.
Please be Fire Emblem. Please. What is this Paper Mario? Wow. This is Thousand Year Door, right? Wow. This is one I've never played also, but I've always wanted to. That's wild, they're doing both. Mario RPG and Thousand Year Door. I think it looks good too. Was there Bowser content in the original like this? Is this new? I think I gotta play the original now. Like the N64 one. Cool. Yeah, this is the last general. Book it.
Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics. Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you'll look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Okay. You threw a curveball at me. I know that was rumored a while ago, but I just did not think that'd actually show up. Okay. As far as directs go, like I said, I went into this expecting this to be one of the last ones for just the Switch, and I think it lived up to that expectation. Had a lot of montages. First party wise, we got what? We got Mario vs. Donkey Kong, remake of the Game Boy game. GBA game, apologies. Princess Peach Showtime, looks cool. Super Mario RPG has post-game boss rematches. Neat. DLCs, and then Paper Mario 1000 Year Door remake. And F-Zero 99. First party lineup, I think, is like solid and definitely screams the Switch is almost gone. As far as like an actual presentation goes, I thought the pacing was like good, despite the fact that there weren't many huge standouts. Like I was never bored or like, okay, let's go on to the next thing, you know? But this is very much an end of console life cycle direct. So on that note, it lived up to my expectations. One of the best directs? No. I'm probably going to forget about this one outside of the fact that there were a lot of montages. My soul was crushed with Donkey Kong. And 1000 Year Door. You got it. You got Paper Mario back to the glory days. Congratulations, fans of Paper Mario. I hope to be one of you one day. I like that Wii one. But yeah, that's our direct for today. Before we wrap up, there was Pokemon DLC in here. I'll shout out yesterday myself and Senior Content Manager, Pokemon Master Andrew Stretch did a discussion video about the recently launched, just yesterday, or two nights ago technically, Pokemon The Teal Mask DLC for Pokemon Scarlet. That is up on the YouTube channel. You can check that out. Also in the description of this video and that video, you can find a link to a giveaway. We're doing free code, #free code of Pokemon Scarlet. That's running through next Thursday is when we're gonna pick a winner. So get your tallies in, get your votes accounted for to potentially win a digital copy of Pokemon Scarlet for the Nintendo Switch console. And yeah, thanks for tuning in today. Stretch says B+ for him. Yeah, I'd probably go like B-. Because again, I think pacing-wise, this was inoffensive. Content-wise, I'd probably give it like a C+ for what spoke to me. I'm very excited about Paper Mario though, because I've wanted to play that forever, having only played the Wii one. F-Zero 99 looks cool. The Peach game looks super cool. I probably won't play it though. I'm imagining that's going to be a busy time for the industry anyway. And yeah. That unicorn thing, I still have to play 13 Sentinels, so like I'm behind on Atlas Vanillaware stuff, but that unicorn commander, whatever it was called, looked interesting. No Fire Emblem. That was the one realistic thing that I was really hoping for. I know we got one earlier this year. Was not my thing. So I'm assuming now Fire Emblem Remake is either going to be like sometime next summer if the Switch 2 launches in the fall, or maybe it is just like a launch window Switch 2 tactical RPG because they need some games on that thing. But no Metroid, apologies. So yeah, solid show, probably forgettable. Switch is definitely in its final months, but we will be doing something as well later today for the PlayStation State of Play. I believe that is happening at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, so watch out for that. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you later.